Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Or if you're out in Australia, good afternoon, I think. Put another shrimp
Yeah.
on the Barbie. Because it's time for Second Best Podcast with Van Spillman, Pat Times. What's going on?
What is up, everybody? This is episode 6 now. I think we're on episode 6.
6? Yeah. If we say it one
Alright.
more time, we might summon the Great Beast. Never mind.
Yeah, no, so I'm Pat, and yeah, so I guess we'll just get into it. So I do comedy. Van does graphic design,
Mhm.
and as of right now, doing open mics are on hiatus. And the past couple of podcasts, I talked about Portland's Funniest. That's not going to happen. I'm actually going to be in Oklahoma City. I wish to say that it was like touring or something like that, something cool, even if it was just Oklahoma City. But no, I recently accepted a position with the FAA. So we'll be training for that. We'll still be putting out podcasts. But as far as I'm concerned, while I'm doing that, I'm basically open mics or may not work. I may be doing open mics in Oklahoma, but we'll see how that goes. But
That'd be
so
cool.
as of right now, I don't have anything planned. I think the last week that I'm going to be doing comedy is going to be in June, or at least in the Portland area. I'm not going to be doing it for the couple of weeks because I am super busy with trying to make money. Yep, gonna go be a slave for Amazon. Oh my god. And
Yeah, those robots.
those robots. My best coworker's a robot. Yeah, I don't know.
Does it
But
feel like Star Wars working at Amazon with all the robots?
it feels like sometimes I like to imagine that I'm like a spaceship and I'm doing important shit, but then I remember that I have to take the bus home, and then that's not the truth. Like, and I'm just like, no. Turns out I'm not a spaceship. I'm just a lonely nerd.
Only nerd. Aren't we all?
Yeah, like it's crazy. I don't know. It's a little bit like Star Trek, I suppose. Which I mean, like speaking of Star Trek, is Star Trek lowest or highest on the nerd hierarchy?
Ooh. I think it's pretty high up on the nerd hierarchy. I couldn't
I
remember
feel
how
like
to say hierarchy there for a second.
no hierarchy. You know what it's honestly like? It's like Dante, where it's like you're going down, but you're really like it's like like I mean like because there is a pecking order within nerddom where it's like socially acceptable nerdum, and then you like it definitely starts with Magic the Gathering. Like
yes.
no, nowadays Dungeons and Dragons is like, because I saw a man wearing a scarf and a picture of people playing Dungeons and Dragons,
Oh
and I was like,
wow.
yeah, and like not like it was cold outside, like he was wearing it for fashion purposes, and I was
For
like,
aesthetic.
yes, for aesthetic purposes, and it was just like, is this how far we've come? Like, have we really gone this far?
Yeah.
Because yeah, because if you think about it, Dungeons and Dragons has like a really low barrier to entry. And I think the only reason why people mocked it was because they didn't know what it was. And then like now that everybody knows what it is like, so it's basically just glorified hanging out. Like absolutely.
Yeah.
And we just pretend we're imaginary versions of ourselves.
And for the alcoholics out there, yes, you can drink and play. It's that easy.
Yeah, but don't do that too much, because then you'll end up with a character who won't remember what we did last session. I have to have
Mm-hmm.
to give you some notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like, hey, I kind of blanked out towards the end there. Is
Yeah.
my character still alive? And then he's just, oh, oh, oh.
The best one of the best things I've seen, there's actually like a Twitter page, or I think they might have a YouTube about it too, but I think it's called D&D Live, and I think it's like one of the bigger D&D things out there. They film it, and they get some I would say like maybe some B-list celebrities to go up on there and play D&D.
You mean like the kid from Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Will, Will Wheaton,
Yeah.
who's just an abomination of mankind.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's definitely on a list of maybe you shouldn't do things.
just like maybe just stay away from for a bit. Like,
Yeah. Like you have
know,
enough of residual income that you cannot do anything, and your opinion on stuff would just be fine.
yeah, no, it's totally unacceptable. So, like, because you would think that he would have like done something that would have been good for like science or something, like actually like gotten an engineering degree or like a mathematics degree, and like instead of seeing him taking pictures with other sci-fi stars,
Yeah.
he was like, oh no, he just did this really awesome theorem. But no, instead he's like he's a professional panderer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and like, but I feel like it's, I don't know, like I can't hate him too much because he's probably making money doing whatever it is that he does.
Yeah. If anything, it's just coming off as jealousy at this point, because that's all we
I feel
want.
I came out to have a good time and I'm feeling attacked right now.
That's what this podcast is all about.
And defense. Yeah, no, like on the nerd hierarchy. So I would put Dungeons and Dragons as like that's like it's like limbo. It's like it's not really nerdy like that. And Magic the Gathering, like it's like not really that nerdy. It's more socially acceptable. You
Mm-hmm.
go down, and so is like Star Wars and like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where it's
Yeah.
like these are things that are readily accessible
Mm-hmm.
because being a nerd like 20 years ago like was the internet, like it was like or was before the internet, so
Yeah.
like now people can read up on shit by a cursory Google search and know everything they want to know about it, and like that's not a bad thing, but it's just like you realize that it's like, oh okay, so like so if you go down one level from there, which is where we're at, that's Yu-Gi-Oh, like Yu-Gi-Oh, and like below that is Vanguard. Okay, so no, with Yu-Gi-Oh, no, Yu-Gi-Oh is probably two rungs down. You probably get like hardcore Trekkies at the first level.
Yeah.
Use like
Yeah.
like
Trekkies, cosplayers, uh we're
unapologetic anime fans.
yeah, we're gonna get some hate mail on this one.
I don't
Um
care. Fight
uh
me.
I'll show you your waifu.
While you're off studying how to land aircraft, I'll study the blade. All right, fine, shit. All right.
You'll pass that test if you bring a blade with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, like I don't even think like I can't even joke about it. Yeah. Is that a gun in your pants? Are you happy to see me? No, it is a gun in my pants. I'm gonna need you to step aside. God damn it. It's my fault.
Thank you for your application, but put your hands up or the guard will shoot you.
Yeah. Like so, along with Trekkies, I would also put comic book nerd, like the actual, like Rick, where it's like
Rick. I was gonna
like,
say Rick too.
like he's an actual comic book fan. Like
Yeah.
he like we had a conversation about over Facebook about the Doctor Strange movie almost like a year or two ago, and he's like, I don't follow the adaptations, and I was like, God damn, like
Yeah.
I was like, I love you, Rick, but you can't do this to me. Like,
I just want to have a conversation about a movie that we can somehow relate.
Like because I feel like because I'm more of a movie
Yeah.
comic book nerd, and like that's but like being a movie nerd, that's like being a wine snob, where it's like it's more or less socially acceptable. Like you're a man
Yeah.
of when you appreciate the cinematic arts.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so below that, then you get Trekkies. Then
Okay.
you also get the old guard of Star Wars fandom, like which are the people who are against
Oh.
the movies, like the ones who are like, like hating on people on Twitter,
Mm-hmm. Or
and then getting
what was that
what's that?
one army? What was that? What was that one army? No, there was like that group of people that dressed up as stormtroopers.
The 501st Legion.
Yeah, there
Wow,
we go.
that just on the tip of my fucking tongue. What?
That
Uh,
was a quick Google search. I'm just saying.
I
Uh,
will.
uh, we had a friend that did that.
I just Google search shit. Oh no, the
No.
hit. Uh, no, the 500 for, yeah, no, and he is in Israel right now.
Yeah, dude.
You know what's crazy is like I don't know if you saw the post that he did where he's like, "Yep, top in Yu-Gi-Oh regionals out in Israel," and
Yeah.
then the top place were by people with the last name Deutsch, and I'm just like, we're not going to talk about that. Like, we're not going to talk about the fact that like the Deutsch are winning in Israel. Like, like that might as well have been like the top place was taken by a guy named. All right, fucking like
Yeah, like it's kind of weird that in Israel there's a bunch of white dudes winning
a bunch of
winning tournaments.
Germanic origin. Ugh.
Yeah.
So, so below that, because like you can go up, but like where you're at, like the most nerdy shit you're into, that's it. Like, and I think
Yeah.
with Yu-Gi-Oh, there's got to be other stuff, like because I know the level below us. That's the people who play like Hard Fight Vanguard,
Why shorts?
yeah, and Bug
Whatever
Fight.
whatever Jeff Jones card game's going to be.
Is he making a card game?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, okay. So if you haven't heard this, um this is going to be a little this is going to be a little side panel. We'll get back to the nerd hierarchy here in a second. But he's making a card game with Jim McMahon? Is that his name? From
Oh, who runs ARG?
ARG, yeah. Um they're like in the final production steps of his game. His game's called Argent Saga. It looks like it's gonna be like a weird, really weird Magic the Gathering. It
Okay,
has lands. Um
shaking my head right now for like just why.
yeah,
Go on.
yeah. Um but the artwork kind of looks anime-ish. Um so essentially what was that one game that came out for a hot minute that used like weird stones?
Oh, Force of Will.
Yeah, Force of Will. I feel
Oh,
like it's gonna be another Force of Will.
I'm sorry. What are you saying?
I that's what I think the game's gonna be. It's gonna be like another Force of Will.
So
Um,
go on.
but like he has the money behind the game. It's just
No, no, he doesn't. Like, okay, so I'm gonna do a brief rundown on another successful card game for at least another 10 years. One, Magic the Gathering was the first of its kind. That's it. Like literally, the only other card games that succeed are because their product they're advertised as toys. every time the American market has tried to duplicate that, they failed to do the intricacy of actual card games. Like, remember
Which game?
Chaotic, the one where you had the transparent cards?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say, no.
Like, so it was like, so nothing has ever gotten close to that sort of success because, like, one, they also alienate the older audience, the ones who are actually going to buy consistently and create a flourishing secondary market. And so that's just like out the door because they're thinking they're going to make a quick buck, and to them, they're successful because making a successful card game and selling a successful toy are two different.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the thing is that the whole reason why Yu-Gi-Oh and all those are popular is because they have something behind them. Force of Will is a weird exception, but it's being distributed by the people who make the anime card games, so it's kind of like they're like, "Hey, if you're done playing with those toys, we have a real game for you."
Yeah.
And a lot of people liked Force of Will, and it keeps going back and forth as to whether or not it's going to be a successful card game. Two, local stores are going the way of the fucking dodo.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and so the problem with that is like, and that's partially because Magic is pulling out. Like they're trying to get into direct to consumer sales,
Yes.
and it's gonna, once they eliminate
The middleman.
the, yeah, then you're gonna see, like, we're in this weird new era because Magic was like bread and butter for half of these places because it's like, yeah, you could buy a fucking Risk board game, or you could buy, Settlers of Catan,
Yeah.
but like, Magic the Gathering people were the ones who were like spending money at these shops.
Do you think that has a big part in deal with Toys R Us closing down?
What with what
Toys
do
R
you mean?
Us.
Oh, I think that's more or less because the internet was like, I could just buy this toy online. It's
Yeah.
like, let's be honest. Like, the only people going into toys, like, I also think Walmart put Toys R Us out of business
Yeah. I could see that.
because Walmart just sells like Toys R Us had all of the toys, but
Walmart had the best toys.
yeah, like they're just like, oh yeah, you want that Nerf gun? How about you get the Nerf gun and you can get clothes and groceries? You mean I only have to go to one store to buy shit? Yeah, like, because that's what like Kmart was trying to do back in the day. They were like overpriced, so it was like you could do it, but there's a premium. Walmart was like, we're just gonna charge you what you would normally pay,
Yeah.
and we're gonna outsource all of our manufacturing to third world countries.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so back to other things. Now that
Wait, I'm not done yet. I'm not done
oh,
yet.
I'm sorry.
So Magic pulling out is going to eliminate that. Two, ARG is too small a company. Like, unless they're partnering with Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast, who's going to distribute their product? Nobody.
Themselves?
Who's ARG? Like, people know who Troll and Toad are.
Oh.
People know who Ideal 808 is, but nobody's going to distribute their product. So nobody's going to duplicate the success of Magic without the force of an actual, like, a dedicated cartoon to sell their shit, and one where they the player base seriously. So I really think what's going to end up happening is that it's going to be the same thing as with the spoils, because have you read anything about the spoils?
Just very little. I remember our friend Twa talking very loud and aggressively about that game at all times, about weird niche metas, and I never saw a card, and I never saw any physical thing about it.
Yeah, like yeah, the spoils. So let me explain. It was a card game developed by the best players in Magic who wanted to fix the problems that Magic had.
Mm.
And the problem is that they weren't, because they didn't have the distribution chain that Wizards of the Coast has. Because it was being picked up by, because their whole market was disenchanted Magic the Gathering players, and you can't do that with a marketing standpoint. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel Jeff Jones is trying to do that with Yu-Gi-Oh! And what's going to end up happening is it's going to fall on its face, because people who play Yu-Gi-Oh! There's not like people who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Love that shit to death. Like there was like, of all the people that we played with, everybody may have pretended like they hated it, but weren't we still at the same fucking card shop every week
Yeah.
playing the same game with
Yeah.
the same cards?
I mean, I've been out of the game. I've been out of the physical card game for maybe 3 years. And I mean, Duel Links has me back in. I played like maybe 2.5 hours throughout the week. Like, the game's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Once you get that, it's like heroin. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
like, unless you can make a more addictive heroin, like, because this is basically like going to heroin addict. Like, get this, I've got fentanyl. Nah, nigga, that's gonna kill me. Like, I heard about. No. But anyways, back to the nerd hierarchy.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck, Jeff Jones, with your endeavor. But if you want to send us some test product to test play it, we will. We'll give our honest review on it. But yeah, so back to the nerd hierarchy. So underneath all that cesspool of nerdism, there's a special spot in our heart, right, Pat?
Oh yes. I don't. I believe it's above furries, but
I
it's
would hope that it is.
but it's on the same level as LARPers. That's
Yes.
Beyblade.
Oh my
Which is
God.
a serious game. Serious people for serious things.
Beyblade, that's the game where you take it's like a spinning top, but you have to put it into a mechanism to make it spin faster.
Yes, and then you put it in the same. It's basically like a salad bowl that's been flattened out with another top, and you just, how do they say it? Let her rip.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this game is actually popular, and I'm only saying that as, so I'm going to preface this by saying I do not represent Amazon. I just work for them.
They just
Like,
signed my paycheck.
any of my opinions about anything, and anything I say is not a reflection of Amazon whatsoever. I need to cover my bases. Super big about that in training. So,
That's hilarious.
but a lot of so I've seen Magic the Gathering, I've seen Pokemon, I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I see Beyblade a lot, and it's just weird because like this is a fun YouTube like rabbit hole to go down. That game, it has championships, and
Yeah.
we watched one, and this kid started crying when he lost, and it was just like, bro, they're just tops. Like, I feel like it's like, like we joke about like how Beyblade is, but I get like this feeling that like in some weird sect of Hasidic Judaism, like they're gonna be like the world battle's gonna through like dreidels. Like that's like some weird Yiddish prophecy somewhere.
You know, I think we have to get a visual on this one, Pat. I think we have to show people just exactly what what we got going on by the Beyblade. I've pulled up doing my research here. I've pulled up a video of the 2018 World Championship of
Beyblade.
Of Beyblade. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at and see what they say.
Final tournament.
And he unleashed his dreidel.
Yeah. I can't believe that. Like,
oh my gosh.
That was worth it. This is why we do it, right? This is why we do the podcast.
Is to mock autistic children.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, now that we've gone on that rant of nerd hierarchy, and we know that Beyblade is just for children, and that adults should probably stay out of the sport to keep things even. Could you imagine an adult league of Beyblade? Would they have to get a bigger salad bowl?
So you know the dude that went to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments that wore
a fedora?
Would bring the waifu pillow, where it's like you could tell that he's just maybe doing this like with a hint of irony. Nothing but that at that tournament would just be like dudes wearing Ahagao sweaters and just like, well, I'm gonna take Xanax and then wash it down with some lean.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be a horrible experience.
Just like of all the games to intrigue me, it just seems like random chance. But like clearly I'm just like an unskilled plebeian because apparently Balanced Defender went undefeated.
Yeah.
He went undefeated. Like, oh no! It wasn't him. It was a kid from Taiwan.
Yeah.
One of them. I don't remember. I don't care because until I see one of them, like, dude. Okay, so since I'm gonna be working in airport days, see one of those kids and I'll be like, hey man, good on you for making the top cut, and that's gonna be.
Oh, did I funny story. So when I was going to Chicago for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals,
yeah,
I heard this is gonna sound so creepy. I heard a kid in my plane seat behind me. I heard a kid and a mom talking about how excited they were to go to the convention, and me being a super creep, I turned around in my seat and I was like, "Are you going to the Yu-Gi-Oh thing?" And they're like, "No, we're going to the Godzilla convention." And I was like, "Oh, right. Woo, this could have been weird, but I'm glad you're going there, and I'm going to Yu-Gi-Oh."
I feel like there's some overlap there where you can just, oh yeah, right, cool. I'm ashamed to say that's probably not the creepiest thing. Like you could have hit on the mom. Like, you'd have been like, your boy has pretty eyes. Like,
oh, I said all that too, but I'm just leaving that part out.
I told you that in confidence. Why would you tell everybody? Now it's out there on the internet.
Yeah. Funny stuff. Um, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh though, there's a new box coming out in Duel Links,
That's right. There is it's Rose,
the
and
Rose Collection.
honestly, it's like Black Rose is like the one synchro that pushes it from being just like, because up until this point, Samurai or Six Sams are like the only synchro deck, and it was like only like in a tertiary fashion. Like
Mm-hmm.
same with like Blue Eyes, where it's like, yeah, you can make the like with Six Sams, it's like, yeah, you just make Shan, like that's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
But with Black Rose, it makes it like, oh, so you're gonna use synchros to problem solve now. I don't know. I think you're going to see a lot of 30 card decks like now. People have already been toying around with it. And it's just like, because that 20 cards, it's so hard to fit consistency in. Like, and to narrow it down. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've also got crawlers.
Yeah. Crawlers are flip effects. But I feel like doesn't Black Rose negate the flip effect?
That's a good question. I will look at her right now.
I I feel like that's kind of like a funny thing to put into the game with Black Rose, because it's just like, oh yeah, remove a plant.
Nope, it doesn't negate it. It seems like it's like was it does it wasn't Trishula that targets, it was there's a lot of we've gotten some rulings wrong in the past where we were like, wait, it doesn't do that? Like
Yeah.
we just made a card 10 times better in our head than it should have been.
Oh yeah. Um we've done that a lot.
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. You've also got like they have all the like best plants,
Mm-hmm.
but
Except the best
except
plant.
the best plant. Like I was like, dude, you could make Gigavise if you really wanted. You got everything but Lone Fire. Like
Yeah.
but they won't put Lone Fire in this game. Like they know. Like
No.
they've kept key cards out. Like they're never gonna put Gateway in.
Gateway. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be have to come in at 1.
No, they couldn't even put it in at one. But you just Destiny draw Six Sams would be a thing. Like you'd just be
Mm.
like because the problem with Samurai in real life is like, well, you have to hard draw Gateway. Not in this
Mm-hmm.
game, it's like, what do you mean hard draw? All I have to do is take 2,000 damage and I can take the card I want.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I don't think I've unlocked that skill yet.
Dude, farming for skills is so. There's like 2 skills that I need to. So, like, you play it 2.5 hours a day. I play it probably around 15 hours a week. Like
the filthy casual and the pro.
I'm. It's because I started playing like during the 2017 World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Fell off right as synchros got introduced. Then I messed up because I don't have a Red Dragon Archfiend, and I'm like, I really need him because he's a 3,000 beater. Like,
Yeah.
but honestly, I feel like they've got Cavalier de Fleur, which is like you could make Junk Destroyer, or you could have a Xian on your turn. Like, I don't know. Weird.
Yeah. They only made Chevalier a rare, but did they make the tuner?
No, the tuner's also. I think the tuner's a.
I think
Yeah,
they made him a normal. So
yeah.
that's good. That's good. Dude, that's kind of funny that all these cards came out like Necrophilia de Fleur.
Necro. Yeah.
They came out in the same Game Boy pack.
Yeah, that's right. They did. Zone came out with Infernity Archfiend and Infernity Dwarf, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
No, Zone was a promo card. What the?
I think so. Yeah.
I just remember it was an ultra rare, but it was a. Oh, I think it might have been a subscription promo. That's a weird card. Like, I don't know. Just like looking at the set of everything, I think like crawlers may be a niche deck, but I think that synchros finally have what they need to succeed. So I
Mm-hmm.
think people who have been playing for a long time, who have like Sylvans and like just random stuff,
Yeah.
like I could honestly see vampires doing really well.
Yeah.
Flash.
Vampires. I think Black Wings will do.
Black Wings. So the problem with Black Wings is that there's not a 6, and there's no Gale.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, never mind. I thought they had Gale.
if they had, I could see them putting in Gale as like Crow's level 40 reward, but like you can have 3 Black Whirlwinds and they haven't touched that card at all. It's like, well, like I no. I don't get why they're putting in all the stuff. Like it's like, are they trying to get us ready for things? Like, or they're just gonna be like, oh, because they'll reprint like the random terrible cards, but they won't reprint like the good cards.
Yeah. I'm just waiting till they put Exceeds in the game and they give me my Rescue Rabbit, Tour Guide, and Dolka Lagia.
I don't think they're gonna put I think they're gonna put the evil sword stuff for Tyranno Hasselberry, but I feel like they're not gonna do the like if because like Hydrogeddon and all of them like they're not gonna put Rescue Rabbit. Like it's all of the cards that they put in.
Sorry, what was that, Pat?
So with Duel Links, they've interviewed the guys who determine what goes in,
Ah, okay.
and they always go with like they're like, but you put in Shien, like. But I think the thing about that is like I was just and like Sam's were really good, but they got nerfed super hard and super quick. And I think there were other. Wasn't there another deck at that time? Was it
it
debris?
was debris plants. There was like a dark plant version where they ran Caius to get rid of the Shien.
1,000 burn.
And with like Chaos Sorcerer and stuff. I remember one guy, I was playing Sam's at full power, and this guy had won like one game at a local, and he's like, "This is my plant deck to destroy your stupid meta samurai deck." And I was like, "You got one game out of me, cool." I cited Iron Wall and won. Like,
Oh man, Iron Wall. Iron Wall is like one of my.
yeah,
It's like the most niche fuck you card to like everything, but it's just like it's so satisfying when it's like I did, yes. Like, but my favorite thing, you know how long it took. You know how long people were sleeping on Trappy. Like,
oh yeah,
and I just remember like I was playing it when Oppression 2 because it was like it sends its cost for its summon.
uh-huh.
Like they could judge me.
Oh,
So goes
dude,
like it was.
I totally forgot about Royal Oppression. What a good card.
I want them to put Oppression in this game because like it's just it's kind of necessary. Like because they have Doom Cowls, they have Breakers. I'm like if you put it like you could make the fucking meta or the anti meta.
Yeah,
Like you don't need fossil dinos. You just put in Oppression. Like
that's ridiculous. That'd be
there's
crazy.
there's no special summon hate in this game, and it bogs me.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to put like compulse and have it watch it immediately go to 1.
Like they didn't put MST in this game. Like let's talk about that. Like there have been moments where I was like, I would kill for an MST. Like
yeah, the one card that I see a lot of people do is the like you pay 1,000 and then you banish.
Cosmic Cyclone.
Yeah. I'm
Which
like,
is why
all right.
it's why you don't see Stardust played it all. Like the meta is different. Like there is no destruction. Like when Stardust was a thing, like it was like torrential, bottomless, like all these really good traps that aren't anywhere near Duel Links. Like it's like I found Stardust. And I think they're gonna put assault modes in there because they've data mined skills.
Oh my gosh. Assault mode would be so much fun.
I would have so much fun just opening up like because with 20 cards you could just like, and they have skill like you could run switcheroo, you could like just going like
Pat, how many Buster decks did you come up with?
A lot. I think my least favorite was the junk, not the garbage lord. What was it? I just, dude, that was such a fun like thing to do. It's like because there was a certain amount of like, I didn't realize I was getting into it, but like there was a certain amount of autism that was requisite for playing because like it was me and OCG David, we would talk about like how often we could put Buster mode on the board first turn.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't like I hadn't like realized the thought. It was just sitting in my subconscious, like how do I turn every turn? And then there was that video where it's like it's an 80% chance of opening Buster. And I was like, what? And
yeah.
like dark greffers and like malicious, like dude, that was an expensive deck at the time.
And I took that to an LA regional.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did you really take a Buster?
Yeah, I took the dark Buster mode to LA regional. You would open up, it was so stupid, you would open up Stardust, drop Dark Arm, and then, you know, pop their board with Dark Arm, and then swing, and then Buster mode for game.
Oh my gosh. I think they could put Dark Armed in here. You know, okay, so there's this idea and I want to do it, but I don't want to like sink a bunch of money into this game at this point. But they have the fire elemental lord in there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, why is nobody playing Leviathan, dude? Like, because you could just open up with 5 fucking Lavals, like, and just drop, like, pop all the back row, pop their monster, and like you haven't anything yet. Like, you played 2 cards.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy.
But I think I used my UR tickets already.
I think I just got a UR ticket for logging in the other day.
Did you get the dream ticket?
Is that the one with the blue eyes on it?
Yeah, that one you can use for any ultra the 17th.
Let me log in and see. Doing this live, everyone. You know how we do it. We do it live. Oh yeah, and the another Duel Links thing, Worlds is coming up for it, or the road to it.
Which honestly, like doing that is just it's brand new. You have to play for. I was doing the math on it, and I was like, this does not seem like something I'd be interested in. I mean, I did try to do it once, but it was just like it took. I don't know. Was it so? Yeah, I used my UR ticket. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I just got it. Road to World. It's got a little picture of Blue Eyes on it though. So
Yeah, it's a dream ticket, which means that, like I said, you can use it for any UR for.
can I get a Shien this way?
You can get another Kizan. You can get one Kizan.
But would I do that?
Oh no, you can't, you can't. Those are too new. That's like
Oh, dude, they have evil Gishkis in this game.
they do. Okay, so I was looking at it. There's no one day of pieces. I don't think there's hand destructions. There's no way for you to deck your opponent out using Avagishkis. I thought about it, dude. You think Gishkil isn't like the first thing on my mind every time I look at that card? Like I'm like, that's Mind August, dude. Like, and I'm like, oh, there's no Royal Magical Library. Like, yeah,
Dude,
there's no.
wait, and Safara, Queen of the Dragons, is in here?
Saphira is. Oh, you didn't play during the Cyber Angels.
No.
Yeah, Saphira Cyber Angels were a real thing.
Wow. Dude,
Yeah,
there's too many cards that I want.
it's hard.
Do I
Yeah,
go do I go Miracle Fusion or do I go
you okay? Do you have any heroes? Like
No?
I would, then I wouldn't get Miracle Fusion because it's not like you're gonna trade it.
You don't know
Like
that.
don't think about it. Don't think about it comically. Think about it as what
Well,
I'm like, being a budget player in the beginning was how I started because like you realize it's play with the cards that you
what
know.
about so I have two elemental hero Neoses. Um
You can get a third one by doing I think you even get one.
should I go a Lila then? Cuz Lila's pretty good.
No,
Lila's always good.
you want to switch the screen so I can see your options?
Oh. Like I said, doing it live.
Yeah, no, it's all good, everybody. Let's see here. So go ahead and go into sort. Press the arrow in the top. Yeah, okay. Do you sort by date released,
Oh, wait.
or you could do number on release date, and then click the little other direction button. Yeah. All right. Now,
See, I have one of the grand merger. That's why I almost want to get Miracle Fusion cuz this thing just kind of sounds fun to play with.
yeah, but it's like you'd be using it on a grand merge. I know you only get. I'm thinking about it from a competitive standpoint. I'm
Yeah, no.
like, because if you, because there's also like some one-up cards that you should just like.
Oh,
Spear Kribo is always a good choice.
right. Yeah, see, recommended for beginners. Yep, that's me.
You'd have to open up like certain boxes to do that. Get the Doom Cal. Who cares?
Doomcal's a good choice.
I mean I don't know because it's like you can't just splash Doomcal into shit because if you put them into Sam's and you just summon them and you already have Shan up, they negate something and you just go, oh, Doomcal, negate my application.
Yeah. Um
What I always do is I always use it like sync, or I think I used mine on a synchro that I didn't have.
yeah, that might be a good one. Let's see, extra deck monsters.
Balmung.
Balmong.
Do Armades.
Yeah, Armades is a good 5.
Get Ojama King, dude. What are you? Why are we
Yeah.
having
Why are we even talking? Why are we even talking about this? Dude, I almost want to get the tornado. Fuck. That's fucking
There's no Stratos in this game. There's no good wizard. Like
No.
it's it's so bad.
Um,
You ancient sacred wyvern.
see any good traps?
You get Horn of the Phantom Beast. I
That's a
wanted
good.
that card to be so good in Duel Links, but it's just not.
Yeah. All right, let's look at spells. Shrink. Okay. That's a good. That's.
Oh, that's what I used it on. I got a third cards of, so I was like, I'm
Ah.
so tired of having 3 of these. So you're gonna put trade in one day, and I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah, you are.
Get black.
Uh.
Get black pendant.
No.
Come on. It burns if they get rid of it. Like, what do you?
No, I'm gonna get shrink. I think.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Look at. I would
This,
look at the monsters. Like, cause there's. I honestly think Sphere Karibo is a better choice. Get a junk synchron. Oh, so I bought one of the selection packs,
uh-huh.
and I was like spore, and then I got the spore, and I was super happy with that. I was like, yeah, and dude, the SRs are so difficult. I still have my SR ticket, and I haven't traded it. I don't know what I want.
Yeah.
Get the Sand Moth or the Jute Fighter.
Oh, they don't have the ritual Dijin that makes it so you can't special summon, huh?
Oh, you mean the good one?
The only Dijin?
Oh
Oh
my god,
man. Torgai
I
can
hate
bring that out too. That's so stupid.
I hate Patrick Hoban so much. uh, what was the Gishki or the not Gishki, the Necro?
Yeah.
I'll side out my Dijin if you do, and side out that one, and then it would side in the one that he had in his side.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, that's dirty.
Yeah.
Like, so dirty.
So many good
If you
memories
think
with Royal Firestorm Guards.
Bludgeon, oh, dude, I was thinking about that. Like, remember, remember Pete in Quick Draw, and
Yeah.
like the cuckolding that he went through, and like where he's just like Jeff Jones ended up topping with it after he had like spent so much time on it, and then he put volcanic shell in there,
Yeah.
and he was like, "It's volcanic quick draw," and I was like, "Shut up, Pete!" Like,
Yeah.
get that Goblin Elite attack.
No. No.
No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get into this game for like new players. I just realized this. Like,
It is, but they give you so many gems. Like that you just have to do all the boring stuff that I don't want to do. Cause like I know how to play this game.
yeah, it just
Maybe
feels
I'll
like
get a third enemy controller. It might come off the list.
I don't think so.
No, there's no way. Dude, if
I could see them limiting it, but then they have everything
is
treacherous as well.
insectors that aren't in this game yet, right?
They are. There's no.
There's no Hornet.
There's no Hornet. Like,
then there are insectors. Like
there's no Hornet, and then there's no Dragonfly.
All right, Konami with the B team on the insector squad, I guess.
So it's like you're playing. So here's the card that came out, or I'm sorry, this equip or quick play spell for insects. It came out with. Let me go ahead and let me try and find it. What the hell?
Psychic Shockwave. Oh my god. That was a secret rare.
a terrible one if you don't remember.
Yeah, we wanted to summon Jinzo though.
So there's a card called Cocoon of Ultra Evolution.
Okay.
It tribute one insect type monster from either field equipped with an equip card, and if you do, special summon one insect monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. During your main phase, you can banish this graveyard insect monster in your graveyard. Like, so insectors were a really niche deck because you'd use it with the like not perfectly ultimate great moth, but like the weird retrain of the insect queen. It was weird. It was really weird.
That is. I'm not gonna get that card. Dude, this is hard. Super rares are
Yeah, super rares are definitely difficult to. Rares. Get that Sphinx so you can finally make hazies. Get Blockman so you can use it for link monsters after stalling them out for several turns.
no, I actually, yeah, I'm gonna get a second one because I only have one. Okay, Hazy Flame Sphinx. All right, save the super rare. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna get out of this because yeah. All right.
And I was gonna say, I also think it's a good place to end because
yeah, we've been dicking around for a while now.
Yeah.
Another successful episode of the second best podcast.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Pat Tames, you can find me on Twitter, on Facebook, and Instagram, all at _ Pat Tames, all smushed together. That's PATTHAMES. I could do the phonetic alphabet, but not right now. Not today. Not strong enough. And Van, where can everybody find you?
In the fire truck that's passing by. No, you can find me at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Van Sparrow.
Don't you also stream on Twitch as well?
Yep, stream on Twitch from time to time when my computer's not being a piece of crap. Gonna be solving that soon, hopefully. Gonna get a new graphics card here that will help with that. So we'll see. But until next week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, be the second best.
Good night and good luck. Good luck. High five.
High five.